everybody, it's Jenna from Real World Explosion, and you're watching Ace's Real World Recaps. Also, check me out at my website, jennacompono.com, and add me on my social medias, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, at Jenna Compono. Thanks, guys.
Hey y'all, hey, what's up? Ace here with this week's Real World Explosion recap. We're back! I missed you guys. Did you guys miss me? No, because I posted a video last week, even though barely any of you watched it. So I suggest that you go backtrack after you watch this video and you go watch that one, because I did something kind of funny with my coworkers who don't watch the real world. I asked them what they thought about things that have happened so far, and they answered without knowing anything. So it's pretty funny. So you should go check that out. I want to give a huge shout out to Jenna for doing that intro for me this week. Jenna, you're awesome. Everybody go follow her on Twitter and Instagram. Her links will be down in the description or somewhere floating around my head. I'm not sure yet what I'll have time to do, but yes, go follow her and follow her in the street if you see her in front of you, and stalk her down, because she's really great. So the exes are now here to stay, and so are you guys, so let's get this started. I leave on Saturday morning to go to New Orleans to visit my family, and I'm there for Mardi Gras, and so I have to get this done really quickly because I need to be packing, so let's get started. I totally fucked up these notes, like it's written in crazy town language. I had a little too much wine last night while I was taking them. So last night's episode starts off with everybody still at the park where they left off from the last episode, and everybody's like tightrope walking in this park and like dancing and shit. There's random shit going. I want to go to this park of random activities. Like, I want to have some fun. So funny when Tom is talking to Jamie about his allergic reaction. He's like, I'm getting an allergic reaction right now. You see this? I'm getting it right above my lip. Oh, and I don't want to be in a relationship with you anymore. Nice segue, Tom. Why can't you just understand that I don't want to do the boyfriend-girlfriend thing, man? So hey Tom, Jamie doesn't understand this because you've already asked her to be your girlfriend and you put a title on it. So now with you saying that you don't want a title on it, that's only because Hailey's there and you don't want to make her feel uncomfortable, and or you want to continue hooking up with your ex. So that's why she doesn't understand. Anyway, they get home and Jamie does not want to talk to Tom. And before this, Hailey was like asking Tom, she's like, should I go home? Do you want me to leave now? And he's like, I want everybody to leave. Actually, I want everybody in this house to leave except for the original people that were supposed to be here. I thought that I would feel like that too, Tom. I thought that I would feel like I hated all of the exes and I wish that that MTV never did this explosion shit, but I'm really excited about it and I want everybody to stay in the other room. Ari and Ashley are talking about how everybody's so pissed off and in bad moods and shit, and it's ruining the vibe because all the exes are here and nobody wants them there. Meanwhile, Jenna is kissing Jay over and over and over and over again in the bed, and then Brian is giving Jenny a sensual back massage in the living room. Or one of the living rooms. Who knows, who cares? Why are my arms still like this? Tom is now singing to himself by the phone because singing about nothing really helps him deal with the drama. And he has a terrible tune, you guys. Jay and Cory are talking about how it's not the ex's fault because they're there. They don't not want the exes there because they're happy to see them. It's that now they're not going to get that real world experience that they thought that they were going to get by coming on the show. I think that's the point of the show right now, dude. That's the entire point of what's going on, is to fuck with you guys and make you crazy. So everybody at home thinks differently. We think, yay, this is awesome. There's going to be lots of drama. People are going to get drunk. They're going to get in fights. They're going to sleep with each other. And we are happy sitting on our couch watching this. Tom's trying to talk to Jamie every moment that he gets in the house, and she's ignoring the fuck out of him, and she's loving it. Don't say I didn't try. Ari's talking in the confessional about how much it sucks that now she's living in the house with 10 people. I would be freaking out. I can barely live with one person, and now I'm living with 2, and it sucks. Just kidding, roommate. She can't hear me. But for real, that is an enormous amount of people to be living with, and then half of them being dudes, and you being a lesbian, I'd be like, oh my god. Well, actually, I get along better with dudes most of the time, come to think about it. But still, living with them, Dudes are dirty. Dudes are messy. Dudes are dudes. Dudes are gross. Living in the house with 10 people in the real world is like the challenge, except there's no challenge, but there's still a challenge because you have to get through living with 10 people, half of them being your exes. It's an emotional challenge and some physical challenges along the way. So half of the peeps go to the gym and half of the peeps go to the beach. I would be going with the people to the beach. Let's go. Brian's at the beach and he has a boner for Jenny and he's not afraid to tell her. I love Jenny's quote and she's like, boys are like puppies. Let the dog go to the dog food that he wants to eat. Couldn't have said it better myself. I like when Lauren and Cory sit down and they're talking about how long they've known each other and they're like, oh, we're gonna tell the Lauren and Cory story, and Cory's like, oh, we can't, we'll just tell like the short version. And the short version was like, they met each other in 7th grade because he handed her her sweatshirt or something that she dropped. It's a real interesting story. I'm on the edge of my seat. Waiting for the rest of it. Later that night, Jamie's going out single and she's gonna kill it, she said. Jay again with being pissed off that he can't get any numbers. Dude, drop it. You're not getting any more numbers for the rest of this Real World season. Just leave it at that. I'll give you my number. Call me. Jamie's trying to have a good time and she's trying to play like she doesn't care, but all she cares about is hanging out with Tom and she doesn't want to hang out with any other dudes. But Hailey is sitting on the couch with Tom in the club and they're all like getting really close and like hands are going like on thighs and things, and then Jamie starts to freak out and she's like, get your hands, don't touch her like that. And Tom's like, what's the big deal, man? He totally reminds me of somebody that should have been in one of my favorite movies, which both of my favorite movies are Dazed and Confused and Empire Records, and he should have totally been a character in those movies. If he's not a stoner, he's really fooling me. Back at the hizzy, Jamie's on the phone with her best friend Hannah from back home, I guess, and she's telling her what Tom did and how he broke up with her. He doesn't want to have labels. He doesn't want to be her boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. And so they're having girl talk time, and Tom's like, give me the phone. So he like takes the phone, he gets on the phone with her, and she's like, ew, get off the phone, I don't want to talk to you. And now he's really pissed off. He's like, if Hannah's gonna talk to me like that, like how well does he know this Hannah? And then they cut to Cory, who's like, why don't you just try to be FWBs? We all see how good that worked out for you, man. So now Jamie and Tom are going at each other's throats, like, you shut up, and then she's like, he's like, She calls him a man-child, he calls her a bitch, end of story. So Tom goes immediately from that to crawling in bed with Hailey, his ex, and hugging on her and kissing on her and stuff. Wow, Tom, wow. The next morning, Lauren's on the phone with her family, who's worried that she's going to hook up and have sex and get all her feelings back for Cory while she's there, and I hate to let them know, but I'm pretty sure they already had sex. Later that afternoon. Now Cory's asking Lauren why she couldn't move out before to come and be with him, because I guess he asked her to like come out, whatever, so they could be together. And now that this is the Real World explosion situation, she's all of a sudden able to be in San Francisco and to be there and to be on a show and just drop everything and just come down there. Duh. I mean, either she really wanted to see you and to be back with you and whatever, or she really wanted to be on the Real World. I mean, I'm gonna go with option number 2. But besides that, they both know for sure that by being there, they're going to fall for each other all over again. At the bar playing beer pong, Guy comes up to Jamie, and since Tom is no longer Jamie's boyfriend, Jamie's like, I can talk to whoever the fuck I want to, and you're gonna watch me do it. I gotta tell you guys, I love Jamie. I almost have a favorite. I almost have one favorite, and I think Jamie's my favorite. But I love Jay too. So, double J's, can I do double J's? Like, I love those two. I wish I could just put them in my pocket, carry them around with me. Moving on to a different couple, Jenny is wasted. And Brian doesn't like when Jenny gets wasted, like past the point of drunk, like wasted, because he just wants her to calm down, because when she gets too crazy, he's afraid if he's not there, then she's gonna get too crazy with somebody else. She's gonna be all bumping and grinding with people that are not him. She's outside dancing all alone, like in front of the street, and like, America, fuck yeah, ing all over the place. And she looks like she's having a good time, man. Just leave her alone. Just leave her alone. Let her have a good time. Just don't let her fall into the street in front of traffic, because that would be bad. She believes that if Brian doesn't think that she's girlfriend material, then he can just go find himself a Betty Crocker girl to keep him company. Tom calls Dad for advice. I really want to see a picture of Dad, because I want to see if he has the same smile face. He tells him all the lady problems that he's having in the house. Dad LOLs, and he's like, I don't know how you get yourself into all these lady problems. You always have the ladies. And he's like, I know. Then Dad tells him to leave it open because he doesn't know what's gonna happen in 6 months. The next morning, Jenna writes Jay is a loser on on the steam in the shower, like on the, you know what the fuck I'm talking about when you write and there's steam, whatever. She meant Jay is a loser, but she apparently can't spell. And I like how she's making fun of her own self for it. I like people that can do that. They can be like, no, I can't fucking spell. I spelled this wrong, I spelled this wrong, and I don't care, so shut up. So Brian is having kind of a heart-to-heart with Ari on the couch or wherever the fuck they're sitting in. I'd like to thank my roommate and my wife for pointing out to me that Brian is wearing the smallest wife beater ever, and his man nipples are coming out of the side. They're just busting out of the sides of it, and it's not an attractive look. Ladies, do you like that? Tell me down in the comments, because maybe there's something I'm missing with this whole lesbian thing, but like, honestly, what's up with that? Get a shirt that fits. Somebody must think that's sexy. Somebody out there. I think Ari should ask him why he thinks that it's appropriate for him to take one of her wife beaters and wear it when they've only known each other for a couple of days. That's what I think. Jenny walks in there and she's all, did you finish that thought record? Like, can somebody explain to us first what that is before we see her running in there? I'm like, what the fuck is it? Rewind? What did she say? Apparently a thought record is something that you write when you feel emotionally stupid. So when you're having a fucking moment with yourself and you feel like freaking out or something, this is what I'm getting from it, then you should write down a thought record of your thoughts and your feelings. It escalates. So now he's calling her crazy. She's standing in the kitchen and she's like, oh really? Oh really? And he's like, put down the knife. You're acting crazy. Stop flinging the knife around. And she's like, what you gonna do about it? And he's like, yeah, you're crazy. And then she walks up to him and schools him pretty much. And she's like, you listen to me. You need to be productive and go fill out your thought record and act your age and not your IQ. Ooh, burn! These two are such a loving couple. I really want to have what they have. No, really, they are really cute, but this was just a moment in time. I have had some crazy moments in time, let me tell you. Love is a battlefield, you guys. It's a battlefield. Later or something, next day or not, who cares? Tom asks Jamie if she wants to talk, and she's like, in the middle of her mac and cheese, and she's like, yeah, let's talk. He tells her that he likes spending time with her and that he'd love to take the title back as her boyfriend. But he's not gonna be lovey-dovey with her in front of Hailey because that's disrespectful. Jamie accepts, they canoodle on the couch. Oh my God, love these two. Tom smile. Hailey's taking a shower and Cory walks over to the shower while she's in it and he's got a piece of pizza in his hand and she's like, hey, can I have a bite of that? So he puts the pizza over the thing and she takes a bite of pizza and he's like, now you're gonna be that fat girl that's like asking for bites of pizza over the shower and shit. I kind of think these two are made for each other. Honestly, I do. I think they're made for each other. He picked up your sweater when it dropped and that was an exciting story and now you're like feeding her pizza over the shower, like being all excited that she's just let's stay together, loving you. I have a gnat in here that's flying around and ruining everything. And we learn that apparently Tom is messed up and can't trust women because of Hailey. Because Hailey told Tom that she was a virgin when they first made the loves. And he was a virgin and he wanted to only have sex with a virgin for the first time as a virgin. Virgin, and she was not. Ooh. Anyway, Cory and Lauren are now in the shower. I really think they took a shower together before. Anyway, they're in the shower and Cory just wants to get it in because let's face it, this girl and him are made for each other and they're each other's comfort blankets and you know, they have great sex because they've been together for so long and they know each other's bodies, yo. I almost fell off my chair. Almost fell off the chair. All right. Get it together, Ace. Jenna is so cute and quiet and she just keeps fucking with Jay and it's the most hilarious shit ever. She keeps just like walking around annoying the shit out of him and it's great. I love it. She walked up behind him while he was talking to people and he was like leaning on something. She hit him in the back of the knee and he totally went down to the ground. She was hilarious. He was like, God, you're so annoying. So as the episode is coming to an end, dun dun dun, drama happens, of course. Lauren wakes up feeling nauseated. She's walking to the store with Cory and whoever else, and she keeps stressing, like, I need to go into the store by myself. And everybody's like, why? You know, just going, I need to go into the store alone. But what for? To get a pregnancy test. Duh. Weird, that's also the same thing that I do when I'm feeling fat. I go get a pregnancy test. It's always negative for some reason though. Actually, no, when I'm feeling fat, I actually go and get fast food and then I eat it and then I'm happy and then I'm like, oh, this is why I'm feeling fat. And now I've just read up on the fatness. But now I'm smiling because Taco Bell is delicious. So Lauren takes the pregnancy test and it says positively she is pregnant. Pregnant in the real world house. Yay, we're so excited that the exes moved in and now they're bringing baby bellies and stuff. Also, besides saying positive, the test actually wrote out that you got pregnant yesterday in the shower. But anyway, Cory sees that Lauren is upset when she gets home and he's like trying to talk to her and she's like turning away from, she's trying to get away from the fucking camera, but really you can't. This is what you signed up for. You can't get away from the camera. And they can still hear you, okay? I love when people are trying to whisper and it's like, we can still hear you. The mic is attached to your fucking back. So she tells Cory, I guess, and he's like, and then the episode ends, of course. And we're left to sit here and wait and find out if Lauren's still if Lauren is actually pregnant or not. So I guess that's it for me this week. I hope you guys are enjoying The Real World Explosion. I know you are. It's got super high ratings and everybody loves it. So I suggest that you give this video a like down there, right down there where you see the thumbs up button. I want you to thumbs it up, not down, up. Don't get confused on that. Up, not down, up. And also leave a comment telling me what you think about the pregnancies or anything else in this episode that interests you. Tell me down in the comments who your favorite couples are in the house. Share this video with your friends, damn it. I know you guys have friends. And I mean, the real world people send me intros because they want to be a part of this whole thing with us. So, and they also share the videos. So if you want to be cool like them, I suggest you do the same. That's what all the cool kids are doing. So I want to pre-warn you guys that next week's recap and the week after that might be a little weird. I'm going to be in New Orleans, so I'm going to try to figure something out that I can do, but like I can't take all my time putting this super together. So we'll figure it out together. If you have any ideas for that too, tell me down in the comments. Tweet me at Ace Nichols, Nichols 33. And I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see all of you and your baby bellies next week. Same place, same face with Ace and The Real World Explosion. I drank all my drink. Explosion recap. And until then, peace out. Hey guys, I don't really have anything to put in the outro this week, so I wanted to tell you all to go subscribe to Arielle from The Real World's YouTube channel. She's posting stuff all the time. It's really awesome. Go there and support her. Subscribe, like, comment, tell her that Ace sent you, and I'll see you guys next week. Double, 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 double. Peace out.